Jeff Hensley.
Yeah.
Got a lot of experience on the box, and he understands how to do it.
Grant Enfinger looked very calm and collected. They're doing a FaceTime call or something, getting set for the race. We do still have more race day coverage coming to you after this. We've had a lot of fun today, guys. Ben Rhodes hanging out with us. Carson Osabar's been a pit road reporter. Here's Matt Crafton and his son. They're getting set for the big race. Matt's got a couple wins at Kansas, hoping to get another one. Our picks coming up after this.
What is up, motherfuckers and party people? How's everybody doing today? Hope y'all are having a great fucking day. I sure am. I'm ready for some truck series racing at Kansas.
Maria's ready to buy her first home.
But a down payment and closing costs, those are big checks.
Good thing I have big news. Come on. When you buy with Rocket Homes and finance with Rocket Mortgage, you get up to $10,000 cash toward closing from Rocket Mortgage. Yeah, and one you can get only with Rocket. Isn't that a good deal? It's a good deal, right? Visit onlywithrocket.com to get started today.
Introducing new buttermilk biscuits in sweet and savory flavors, so everyone can have their perfect biscuit.
Tonight we got 200 miles, 134 laps of racing from Kansas Speedway for the Kansas Lottery 200. It's a mile-and-a-half track.
And wax technology. The best of both worlds, but better. Only from Mothers.
With Armor All stain-repelling technology, it's easy to everyday proof your car. No matter how tough the job is. Armor All technology. Less work, more clean.
A truck is a tool, but a Ram is life. It's the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. But let's find a secret spot to fish life.
Aww.
Nice. Discover how
Chester,
Ram
who's a
powers
good
all the
boy.
lives you live during Ram Power Days.
During Ram Power Days, get 4,000 retail consumer cash allowance on most 2023 Ram 1500 trucks. See your Ram dealer today.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, and I saved hundreds. With the money I saved, I started a dog walking business. I was a bit nervous at first, but then I figured, it's just walking, right? Oh! No, it's just a bunny! Calm down, Tom, I'm sick. That is... Sesame, no, Walter, don't speak for anyone! You're lucky you're so cute. Only pay for what you need.
Jack is crafted at the oldest registered distillery in the United States, where it's charcoal mellowed drop by drop for a smooth finish. Which isn't the easy way, but it is Jack's way.
Subway is now slicing their deli meats fresh. That's why they're preferred by this pro who won the Super Bowl twice.
I'm this pro with a perfect slice.
And if we prefer it, we know America will too.
What about the Spaniards?
And I guess Spain.
You ready for Kansas tonight? And what about this driver?
Yeah, look at that, the 22-year-old mile-and-a-half phenom, Nick Sanchez. Watch for him tonight.
The phenom, I like that. It's the first time I've heard that word on the show today. What about Ben Rhodes? What are you thinking for him, David?
Yeah, Ben Rhodes rolling on 6 tonight. We talked to him earlier, and I like his attitude and his outlook on tonight. He's -3 on that cut line, so he's going to have a good race.
He certainly does. And speaking of the race, it's time now for us to go ahead and make our race picks who we believe can get it done out in the heartland tonight. And you're up first, son.
I just mentioned him.
You did?
Mile-and-a-half phenom, Nick Sanchez.
I love
the
that.
kid's been phenomenal on mile-and-a-halves. He's fast. He's starting on the front row. Get back. He's going to take the win tonight.
I don't know about that. I'm going with Ty Majeski. And I know he doesn't have his crew chief, but he's already got a win. He can lay it out on the line tonight. Ty Majeski is going to be in victory lane.
My pick, we heard from him earlier today on the show, and that would be Ben Rhodes. I think he gets it done. He gets the win, and he moves on to the next round. So these are 3 solid picks. We're going to have to see how they fare momentarily, but we're getting closer to racing, so time to go trackside for pre-race ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise as you're able and remove your hats as the Shawnee Mission North Navy Junior ROTC Color Guard presents our nation's colors. Here to offer tonight's invocation, please welcome from Bristol Hill United Methodist Church, Pastor Yolanda Byers.
Let us pray. Gracious God, we thank you. We give thanks for this joyous event. We ask your protection over the drivers to keep them safe from injury as they compete. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen, brother.
Here to perform our national anthem, please welcome the Harper House Choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we marched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran glare, the bombs bursting in air, came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave, o'er the land of the brave, and the home of God?
Hell yeah.
Very nice anthem. Okay, what's the intensity going to be like for the start of this race, guys?
Yeah, the sun's already going down, so you know the track's gripping up, and it's time for these drivers to get it done.
Beautiful night in Kansas
Yes,
for a
it
truck
is.
race.
Elimination.
All right, let's go. Elimination race. Time now to say hello to the voices in the booth calling the action in Kansas. Say hello to Jamie Little.
Thank you, Caitlin Vinci. We are ready to go. We welcome you to Kansas City, Kansas for round 3 of the playoffs. This is the Craftsman Truck Series Elimination Night.
The gem of the Midwest is back for a second time this season. This time
My
it's
pick
the
to win tonight
round of 10 is coming.
is Ben Rhodes, unfortunately. I hope he doesn't, but he's my pick.
Challenges to come, and the anticipation so far makes these high-stakes elimination
Little
rounds
fucker.
all the more exciting.
Chester! You're a good boy.
Even though 2 drivers are locked in, a couple of others are towing that cutoff line. Could a returning winner dominate once again, or will a new face take the field by surprise? This Midwest madness will have everyone hungry for the trophy. Welcome to the Heartlands on FS1.
Well, that just set the tone for tonight. That gets me fired up. We're excited to go racing under the lights, and we're happy to have you with us. We've already had a busy day right here on FS1, but it's all about the truckers now, and we welcome you. I'm Jamie Little. He's Phil Parsons, Michael Waltrip, and we have been talking about this night. It's elimination night. I know it's a little negative connotation for you, Mikey, but Phil, we are going from 10 drivers down to 8. So who are you watching? Who makes it? Who's out?
Well, there was so much drama at the end of the regular season when we pared it down to 10 drivers to make the playoffs. Same situation tonight. We have 10 drivers. There's only going to be 8 spots. 2 guys are going to be left out. They're going to be sent home. But the good news for these drivers is 10 times in elimination races as drivers below the cut line, won their way in or pointed their way in. You can see right there, Ben Rhodes, 3 below, Matt DiBenedetto, 20 below. Those are the guys right now on the outside looking in. You see Matt Crafton. He's never missed the playoffs. He's 9 to the good. Nick Sanchez, a great rookie season, 3 to the good. And then there's Ben Rhodes and Matt DiBenedetto. All these drivers have their work cut out for them. They're going to have to keep their eye on the points, the stages, and their strategy. It's going to be fun to watch.
A lot going on. But Michael, the best thing about the NASCAR playoffs, if you have a favorite driver that didn't make it, well, he still has a chance to shine and be the star. So who else are you keeping an eye
Yeah,
on?
it's not like the Detroit Tigers who aren't going to get to keep playing baseball just because they're not very good.
That's just wrong. That's just wrong.
It's not like that at all. Look at Chase Purdy. He sat on the pole. Chase has had a great season. He didn't make the playoffs, but second at Texas earlier this season, and he's just been solid ever since then, getting better week in and week out. So watch for Chase Purdy. I want to promise you, too, one thing. He doesn't care about elimination night. All he's thinking about is making a name for himself here in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series and going to victory lane. Just like Jock Wood is. Career best start for Jock right up front. He's got a great opportunity to go out and turn some heads. Let people see what he's about and how he can drive one of these trucks. And if you don't love love, you don't love Jesse Love. This kid has won 9.
Hey, signing in. Looks like you have 2 girlfriends on the bed. Nope.
Next year, or maybe even Xfinity.
I only got one.
What's next for him?
I only got one now. Kind of.
Sheena
has died. We had to put her down last week.
No doubt Jesse
Last
Love
Thursday,
will be in the
but
mix at some point tonight, maybe all night long. But
we do
I'll tell
have-
you what, pit reporters, they have
we
been
do have
busy
Chester. Chester,
already
come here.
today. We welcome in Heather DeBoe, Amanda Busick. Good evening, Amanda.
Hey, Jamie, and as you were talking about drivers that have their work cut out for them tonight, that's that guy right there, Ben Rhodes. He comes in 3 points behind this elimination cut. And when I talked to him about what it means,
We got Chester.
situational awareness tonight and knowing where my competitors are.
We got Chester.
I'm not going to jump into that all or nothing mentality until 20 laps to go.
He's a good boy. He's an asshole, but he's a good boy.
Make it into round 2. Said he's been here. He's done that. He doesn't mind the intensity. He will start 6th tonight.
Hi, buddy.
He tries to make it in. And playoff contender Matt Crafton will have the most work to do here at the start of the race. The reason is during practice, he hit debris, blew a tire, and crashed into the wall hard, which led him to be unable to qualify. The team had to go to a backup truck, and it was prepared only 85%, so they took
But yeah,
everything
I'm
they could
devastated.
from the primary
Like, I
to
still
this racetrack to get him ready for tonight.
don't know if I want to do this whole life thing anymore without my best friend. You know?
Let's send it over to the
It's kind of where I'm at.
stage for the command to fire engines.
And now, race fans, here to say the most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome host of the Papa Ron podcast, Ronnie Phillips.
Kansas Speedway, let's party on a Friday night! Drivers, start your engine!
Get them engines fired. Dude, I saw 2 dogs. She's still with you. Yeah, she's in my heart. She's always in my heart. But it's just like, I don't know if I want to do this whole life thing no more without my best friends. It ain't the same.
Coming up next, will it be Zane Smith, Corey Heim, or someone else?
Geico makes car insurance easy.
Enjoy your flight. You too.
As easy as saying the wrong thing.
Me too. Really?
What? Dad, why would you say that?
Why would you say that? Do I look like I'm going on vacation?
But
son?
we got 200 miles of truck racing.
Dad.
Are we leaving, or I don't even want to go on vacation anymore.
I thought I knew you.
She has hairspray that is over the limit. With an app that puts your policy in your pocket, it's easy to Geico.
And you're not wearing socks.
So the stages tonight are 30 laps for stage 1, 30 laps for stage 2, so that'll end lap 60. And then the final 74 laps is the final stage. The fuel run is 49 to 52 laps. My pick to win. I hope he doesn't, but I don't like him, but he's my pick to win, Ben Rhodes.
Another real deal. Unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. Marcos. Pizza lovers, get it.
The stars of NASCAR return to Texas for a playoff showdown.
Competitors, outlaws, rivals, all fighting.
You'll see her again. Dogs are allowed in heaven. I hope I see her again. Honestly, what I really wanted was just, like, to be buried with her. That's all I really want. But she's already cremated, so kind of too late for that. I just wanted to fucking, last week, just go with her and just fucking, her be cuddled up with me forever till the end of time. That's the only thing that could really do anything for me. Chester.
Some days, I don't have time to slow down. So sipping on coffee just isn't an option. That's when I turn to 5 Hour Energy. It's my 5-second coffee. Discover 5 Hour Energy.
Welcome back to Kansas Speedway. Trucks on their warm-up lap. We're excited for tonight. It's the third race of round 1 of the Craftsman Truck Series playoffs.
Little Chester.
Let's take a look at our Craftsman Truck Series starting lineup. How did we get here? We mentioned Chase Purdy on the pole for the first time in his career's 71st start. Today was a big day for him.
And don't talk about Nick Sanchez, just qualifying machine right
Chester?
Jack Wood touched on him. Ty Majeski, watch this truck. He was so
Hey.
fast in practice. Jake Garcia, another great story.
Go
Phil.
back.
There's so many good stories in the truck series.
Ben Rhodes was
Go lay down.
really fast in practice, had the best average of everybody.
What about Haley
Okay,
Deegan,
go lay
top
down.
10 starting position there alongside Christian Eckes? What do you say we try the radio? See if we can talk to Matt Crafton. Matt's kind of stacked up against him right now, starting in the back. Hit him up, Bill. Hey, Matt Crafton, Waltrip, and the Fox team. Do you copy?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Well, buddy, we were texting earlier today, and you said it's go or go home. You know what's ahead of you. How do you attack this race knowing that you're in a backup truck starting in the back?
I've been told by a pretty wise guy before, just go where they're not. So you're going to see this bright yellow truck just going where they're not all night tonight and just giving it hell.
Well, I want to tell you, it was beautiful to watch you go where they weren't in Milwaukee. You just took some unique lines, and this track offers up so many opportunities to run all over the track. So I know
That's not what she would want for you to do. She would have you live on. They hang around more than you think. Yeah.
Ooh, I love your attitude.
I'm thinking I'm just gonna have to get a new dog because, like, Chester's a good friend, like he is, but he's not a good companion. You know,
He's never missed the
like he's cool to chill with, but like he's not the emotional connection type that you need. Sheena was, and I need that. My dad's like, no more dogs, but like it's not really a want, it's a need. And I think I might just one of these days come home with a new dog, and he can't really do anything about it. You know.
Been paved in quite a few years. That offers up the trucks to slip and slide, and these guys will be taking advantage of that.
Let's take a look at our race analysis. This race is 134 laps, just over 200 miles. Our stages are 30-30 and the final stage 74. Pit window somewhere between 50 and 55 laps. That means we will have a pit stop in that final stage, and it's going to be fun to watch.
It will be, especially from our onboards. We have 2 onboards this evening to keep an eye on.
All right, I'm going to break some news, Jamie. This is my favorite to win the race tonight. I like his speed in practice. I love his attitude. Louisville, Kentucky's Ben Rhodes is going to start inside the top 10. Really fast truck on the long run. Watch for this truck, the Kubota Ford, to go forward.
Then it's just below that cut line. We're going to ride along with a guy that's just above that cut line. This is the Gamebridge Chevrolet for Nick Sanchez, an outstanding rookie season. Remember how good he was at Texas on a mile and a half? He's going to start from the second spot, and he finished second at Atlanta early this year.
With more on Nick Sanchez, here's Heather.
And some may call him Mr. Front Row after capturing his 7th front row start of the season. But tonight, my nickname for Nick Sanchez is Mr. Confident. he come into this elimination race only 3 points above the cut line? You would never know. This might be the most confident I have seen Nick Sanchez all season. He loves this racetrack. He's done a tremendous amount of preparations, and things are really clicking for him and his team. His focus tonight will be on himself and his team's ability to execute this race, and he feels like this is the closest for them to be able to do that. He said, hopefully we can seal the deal tonight and get my first Truck Series win. Amanda?
Well, someone that's going to want to chase Nick Sanchez tonight is Matt Benedetto, who's 20 points back. When I asked him earlier, is it possible? He said that the team has worked through the all-points possibilities, and the surest pass for the 25 racing in round 2 of this playoff is a win right here at Kansas. He said of his chances, he spoke of running second here in the spring before being wrecked out. Matt, and that winner bus game plan will start 11th.
And Matt Benedetto in his first Truck Series playoffs. He's been in this scenario in the Cup Series before, but he is the odd man out. 20 points back as we drop the flag here tonight.
You know what I love about this series, Phil? If you had asked me about 3 guys that could win this race tonight and might be championship favorites, I would have said Zane Smith. I would have said Corey Hamm. I would have said Carson Hocevar.
And where'd they qualify?
14th, 15th, 17th. That's Truck Series racing right there. But I'm going to tell you guys, look for these trucks to come to the front. And the reason why I say that, when you go qualify, you run wide open. And a truck that is trimmed out, maybe a little bit freer, is going to go faster in the afternoon all by yourself. Now, we're going to go drafting. I mean, these trucks can run wide open around this racetrack. They're going to be drafting tightly. So if you got a little bit more downforce in your truck, maybe you don't qualify as well. That could be why those guys are back there. Pay attention and see who's able to charge to the front.
We see about a 1.5 second drop off in 30 laps on these trucks.
Let's take a look at the playoff picture so far. Average finishes for our top 10. Christian Angus with a 2.5. They have turned up the wick.
And there's a hard line right there. Look at right below Zane Smith, 8.5 for Zane. Everybody else above him, better than that. And look at those 3 guys on the bottom. Ben Rhodes, 16.0 to Benedetto, 18.5. That's why they're down below this cut line.
And I don't care about Ben Rhodes' average finish, because tonight I think that team is on it. Let's listen to the radio.
Chester?
All right, man, we're going to do the deal tonight. We've all been here, we all can do this, so we're just going to take it 1 lap at a time and not get caught up in anything stupid, and we'll be fine. So, do what you got to do, keep it clean, be here in a little bit.
I love that. Keep it clean. But you know what I think is really valuable, Phil? He's a champion.
Oh, yeah.
He knows exactly
He's been here
what
before.
Yeah, he doesn't have any nerves about tonight. He's going to go get the job done.
He knows how to perform under pressure. He's raced his way in before. Like you said, he's a champion.
Alrighty, boys. Getting ready to go green.
Forward to. But remember, practice qualifying, bright daylight. It was warm. Things are a lot different. Conditions are different. So who will prevail? As we see Chase Purdy on the front row. First career pole for him.
Yeah, he chose the outside, and I think you'll see that a lot tonight. Got Jack Wood right behind him, teammate. Hopes for a good push from him. Let's get this baby started, Jamie.
And remember, Nick Sanchez on the inside in the 2. Rev Racing. They have an alliance with Kyle Busch Motorsports, so those KBM trucks fast tonight as the
Alrighty.
turns down pit road. Here we are.
Here we go.
Side by side. Chase
And green flag is in the air. We are racing from Kansas.
Jack Wood, green flag. We're racing in Kansas.
That's what you're going to see all night. Look at that mess behind our couple of rows. Really crazy action.
4, 5 wide going through turn 1 as you see Nick Sanchez comes out. He prevails and is our leader.
That didn't work out so well for Chase Purdy.
Here comes your boy.
Oh, he's loose on the bottom.
Ben Rhodes.
That was Ben Rhodes loose on the bottom of Chase Purdy.
Ben Rhodes to second. Chase Purdy trying to hang on to that second spot.
I think that might have been the jet ski time.
Yeah, I think it was the jet ski.
One of the trucks in the back there got really loose, but you can see Ben is heating up Chase Purdy for that second spot. Look at that action.
We're talking about the draft too, Michael. The draft is so important here at this racetrack. And Majeski gets loose again underneath Jake Garcia.
And here comes Jake Drew. We got a party of Jakes up in the front.
Jake Drew for Vittori Racing second truck. Doesn't have a whole lot of experience in the Craftsman Truck Series.
Man, I tell you what I love is to see that 99 sparked, and that means that truck's down on the ground doing everything it needs to do to be aerodynamically perfect. And what will happen as the tires gain temperature from running around this racetrack, burying those tires into the corner, the pressures will come up, that'll go away, he's going to be in a great spot.
It's a pretty good spot right now, it looks like.
Ben Rhodes to second. Chase Purdy gives up another spot back to third. Christian Eckes back and forth, and Jake Garcia hangs on to fifth. Here is the replay.
Watch Majeski, that 98. I thought that was Ben Rhodes at first, but it was Majeski. He's going to get loose underneath the 4. He has to slow down and to back off. Ben Rhodes said, okay, I got this high side. I'm going to be fine.
That was a perfect case, perfect scenario for Ben Rhodes. He was committed to the top, and the top opened up. Good start for Chase Purdy, though. In third place, he's been able to maintain. Have to watch Jack Wood. He qualified so well. He's back to the 8th position. Can he rally and get back up toward the top 5?
You know, we've seen this out of Nick Sanchez time and time again. Starts up front, leads a bunch of laps, but the second half, he hasn't been able to seal the deal. He's had some good finishes. He just hasn't found victory lane yet. We heard the report talking about how confident Nick Sanchez is, so I wonder if this will be his place. And, you know, in the Argument Arts series, Bill, we've talked about him. We've called Nick Sanchez winning, not once but twice at Kansas.
And he'll had 168 laps on the mile and a half in Texas before getting wrecked on the very last lap, so he knows how to get it done on the mile and a half.
Watch this 88 truck all the way up to the 23rd position so far, and he's sparking. Like I said, I know if you're watching home, you're like, well, that can't be good. You're dragging them out. It is a good thing. His truck is set up well, even though he's never practiced the lap in it. They were on the scale earlier today when I talked to Matt, and he said, I believe in my boys, and I believe we can get the job done.
So Jake Garcia, that's the white and black number 35. He was able to get by the 4 of Chase Purdy in that battle for third. Now Chase was able to get back by him.
I think that was a crossover. I think
exactly.
Chase made the move on Purdy in that 4, but he couldn't hold it down low, and then Chase came back around. But that just shows you the speed of this Bill McAnally Hildeman Racing number 35 truck. This team is doing a lot of great things, and they're really looking forward to 24 as well. Maybe adding another truck and being even more competitive.
Bill McAnally, just every time you see him, he's just so joyful, so appreciative of what this team has been able to do, bringing Christian Eckes on, Jake Garcia. You know, when you talk about Jake, and we've done it a lot this year, he's so consistent. Ran 8th here in his first time ever in May, so you imagine the things that he learned there that'll help him here tonight. It's showing.
And you see the Napa colors on that 19 of Christian Eckes. There's a reason that Napa and Bill McAnally have been together for over 30 years.
That's that move right up in front of Purdy. Garcia made it happen at that time. Purdy didn't decide to go under him. He's going to maybe try to go around the top, but I think that 35 truck's really fast around the bottom. You can see him pulling away there.
See how much momentum that Purdy will have on the high side coming back. Not going to be enough to pull up the side of Jake Garcia. You see Jake wave out the window. Thank you for letting me, for giving me a break.
And watch right behind the 4 truck. It's that NASA truck that you spoke of. He's coming to the front as well. He's going to be someone they're going to have to deal with tonight. I'm interested right now, Phil, to see whose trucks are maybe look like they're a little pushy. They're tight in the corners, wanting to go up the hill, and who's hanging out. I think right now, if you're hanging out a little bit, that could be an advantage. You can maybe see your truck become more neutral and be faster longer into the run.
Christian Eckes up a few positions as Nick Sanchez continues to lead here at Kansas. Little contact between Chase Purdy and Jake Garcia. Jake Garcia got so excited. He hung on to it. Well done. Woohoo!
Get all your breakfast faves like hash browns for just a few bucks, only in the McDonald's $23 menu. From big cities to small towns and on main streets across the U.S., you'll find PNC Bank, helping businesses both large and small, communities, and the people who live and work there grow and thrive. We're proud to call these places home too. They're where we put down roots, and where together we work to help move everyone's financial goals forward. PNC Bank.
A truck is a tool, but a Ram is life. It's the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. and let's find a secret spot to fish life. Nice. Discover how Ram powers all the lives you live during Ram Power Days.
During Ram Power Days, get 4,000 retail consumer cash allowance on most 2023 Ram 1500 trucks. See your Ram dealer today.
Nothing feels better than having support, and the same goes for your footwear. So you've got to try Skechers Arch Fit. Skechers teamed up with podiatrists and designed footwear with podiatrist-certified arch support. Plus, they're machine washable. Get the arch support you're looking for with Skechers Arch Fit.
With Armor All stain-repelling technology, it's easy to everyday proof your car. No matter how tough the job is. Armor All technology. Less work, more clean.
Get all your faves like an order of small fries for just a few bucks. Only on the McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu.
The cool will kill you in minutes. This is hell on earth. Special Forces World's Toughest Test, September 25th on Fox. This is the moment. This is the time. Who ready? Who ready? But give me my damn thing music.
Be back in all of college football.
Caution. Bailey Curry.
Caution is out for the first time here at Kansas Speedway for Bailey Curry. An incident. It's around backwards, obviously has bigger issues. I don't think sparking that much is a good thing, right, Michael?
Flat tires will help that.
Yeah, I think they're all four of them are flat, Phil, so he's just struggling to get back to pit road. Bailey didn't get off to a great start, usually really fast in this 41 truck. I've been really proud to see the performance of Bailey in this Nice Motorsports 41, but today it's not been a great day, and it has every look of maybe he just got loose.
See what happens here.
Yeah, he's on the inside of another truck. We see that so often. The truck on the inside loses air off that spoiler, that rear downforce, and just around he goes.
And I'm going to tell you, as a racer, Jamie, that happens so quickly. You know, you've got great grip, and you're making the pass, and then all of a sudden,
you don't.
It's gone, and your truck is gone. But nice job of not getting into the outside wall.
And a nice job by the racetrack of having all pavement down there below the racetrack.
Yeah, not so many drivers were as lucky earlier today, whether it was practice here for Craftsman Truck, it was the Arkham and Art Series, a lot of right side damage.
I saw a red wedge wrench go into that right rear too, so obviously he said, I thought I was loose, and now I know I am.
Yeah. And he may not have felt that loose until he got underneath that other truck.
Well, we continue under caution here for the first time at Kansas. We go green, it's all Nick Sanchez, Ben Rhodes.
Pizza lovers know Marco's is the real deal. Real fresh dough, real signature sauce, 3 real cheeses topped with real meats. Now, get another real deal. Unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. Marco's. Pizza lovers, get it.
When moderate to severe ulcerative colitis takes you off course, put it in check with Rinvoq, a once-daily pill.
When I wanted to see results fast, Rinvoq delivered rapid symptom relief and helped leave bathroom urgency behind. Check.
When UC tried to slow me down, I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
And when UC caused damage, Rinvoq came through by visibly repairing my colon lining. Check. Rapid symptom relief, lasting steroid-free remission.
And a chance to visibly repair the colon lining. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers including lymphoma and skin cancer, death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Put UC in check and keep it there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
It's orientation day. Welcome to the team.
Who wants to race?
I like this team.
Be part of something greater. Toyota. Let's go places.
Have fun, sis.
Can't stop adding stuff to your cart? Get the Bank of America customized cash rewards card. Choose the online shopping category and earn 3% cash back.
Pizza lovers know Marco's is the real deal. Real fresh dough, real signature sauce, 3 real cheeses topped with real meats. Now, get another real deal. Unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. Marco's. Pizza lovers, get it.
Geico makes car insurance easy.
Enjoy your flight. You too.
As easy as saying the wrong thing.
Me too. Really?
What? Dad, why would you say that?
Why would you say that? Do I look like I'm going on vacation, sir?
It's not how airports work, man.
You could?
Dad.
Are we leaving or?
I don't even want to go on vacation anymore.
I thought I knew you.
She has hairspray that is over the limit.
With an app that puts your policy in your pocket, it's easy to Geico.
And you're not wearing socks. Get a grip, man.
Welcome back to NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Racing live from Kansas as we remain under caution for the first time. The surprise here, we just saw one of our playoff contenders, the last winner, by the way, Grant Enfinger, come down and make an unscheduled pit stop. And guys, we heard a little on the radio, something about a vibration, so something's not right with that truck.
Yeah, I can see maybe short pitting the stage, but there's so many trucks. There's 32 trucks on the lead lap right now. Grant actually did this early this year. He restarted 17th with 5 laps to go on the stage and drove all the way to second to get second stage points. But this time, Heather, I guess he was talking about a vibration.
Yes, and on the radio, he said that he was talking about a vibration in the car, but I just checked with the team, and they said that this was their plan. They wanted to get off of sequence for this race, as you guys just talked about, but they did make a track bar adjustment just to get him a little more snug so he can really get after it when we go back green. Amanda? And we talked about Matt DiBenedetto's win or bust mentality here today. Well, he's already followed 3 spots to the 14th position, but he's running in a brand new chassis here this weekend. They did use a similar setup from the spring race in Kansas, but said it's a bit evolved.
Interesting. You got to evolve if you want to have a different outcome, right?
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting. I talked to you guys earlier about being up at up where Grant Enfinger's trucks are housed at GMS, and saw a truck driving across the parking lot. I said, "Where's that truck going?" They said, "It's going to Bristol." I said, "Where's it been?" They said, "It won Milwaukee." I said, "I thought you would take that for Phoenix." And they said, "Well, we're going to take it to Phoenix if it gets through Bristol." But that's how important every race is. You got to bring your best stuff each week, and then that's what DiBenedetto thought they did. But so far, it hasn't worked out.
Yeah, and that's why Enfinger's going to take that truck to Bristol. That's the second round. We know he's already through to that round.
Yes.
But then you got to perform in that next round of 3 races.
Who did that so spectacularly? That's a good word for me to say it. Spectacularly.
They're spectacularly
Who did that last year? Ty Majeski. He won when it mattered, and that's what it's all about in the playoffs.
He won 2 of the next 3 races coming up last year. Just put on a show, punched his ticket to Phoenix, had a shot at the championship.
He's won 3 races in his career. All 3 of those races have been playoff races.
Talk about stepping up when it matters most.
It's going to be fun to watch Enfinger back there to see how this play works out for this team.
If you want to mix it up, you do it now, early on.
I like it.
And this racetrack is wide enough. You can go 3 wide, or you can go to the top all the way to the bottom. So Enfinger's going to have the freshest tires in the field right now. So it's going to be really interesting to watch. The guys told me about a second and a half fall off in 30 laps. Now, we only ran about, 16, 17 green flag laps. So the fall off's probably not going to be quite that, but still going to be fun to watch.
He's starting 25th. Let's make a note of that and see where he goes.
So you see there, stage 1, 11 to go. First stage break is at lap 30. Second stage break, lap 60. We'll do 134 laps tonight to decide it.
Does he get back to the top 10 before the end of the stage?
I think he does. And I'm also going to watch this number 35 truck. Jake Garcia is restarting on the outside behind Ben Rhodes. We saw earlier the pole sitter take the outside and it didn't work. Nick Sanchez grabbed the lead on the bottom. Let's see what happens this time.
That certainly worked for Nick Sanchez on the initial start of this race. He'll keep it on the bottom with Ben Rhodes on the outside. Jake Garcia, Chase Purdy behind him.
A lot of wheel spin for the 35 of Garcia. Look how much ground he's losing to the inside line.
And
guess who else is losing ground because of that? Ben Rhodes, because he didn't get the push that he needed, but he's rebounding on the outside.
Look at Christian Eckes on the bottom, 3 wide. Contact there with Chase Purdy.
Corey Heim trying to go through the middle on that 11 truck, the black and red truck.
When they throw the green flag in a truck race, all bets are off. You're going to go wherever they're not, and it's going to be crazy, and that's what we saw here.
Guys, I think the 35 of Garcia hit the wall coming off the turn north. That's him in the middle right there.
See on the outside of him, Jake Drew. And the 61. He's doing a nice job. Bill, not a lot of starts here.
He is doing a great job. He was our Arca Menards West Series champion last year.
Carson Hocevar up inside the top 10.
That contact for Jake Garcia in the 35. He's now lost 5 positions.
Watch him coming off turn 4. I just caught a glimpse of this.
There he is.
Oh, hardly any contact.
That didn't hurt anything, but that tells you the truck isn't handling like he wants it to when he gets back in that traffic.
And it was so good
Yeah.
prior to the caution flag.
You're looking at the pylon on the left side. You see the different colors? If they're green, they are locked in for the next round. If they're in gold, they want a chance to race in the round of 8.
How about Grant Enfinger now racing for the 10th position with 7 laps to go in this stage?
Didn't you call it?
Yes.
Did Michael take that back?
Yes. I mean, if that means I was with him, I took it. I agreed with Phil. This is a great call. What about Jeff Hensley? Yeah, I love thinking outside the box, and that's what he's doing right here.
Grant Enfinger since the restart up 14 spots.
Because tonight, Nick Sanchez's night, we've seen him so close so many times, and so far, just dominant here in Kansas.
Well, he's got all the pieces to the puzzle, and he's got the experience at this racetrack probably more so than any other place we race. So if he's going to win any place, not to mention all the pressure, this would be it.
You know, he took off and got the lead from the start. Checked one box. But then he also had a restart and had to get the lead again and is able to drive away. That's impressive. How about this 88?
So Nick Sanchez is leading with 6 laps to go on the stage, coming to 5 to go. 5 to go on the stage.
And he sounded very confident. Matt's always wanting to tell people to shut up, basically. You talk about how old I am, you talk about this or that.
How long it's been since he's won, and that.
Just shut up, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. This is fun to watch.
Up 17 positions so far for Matt Crafton.
Good start for Stuart Creason. Started back in the 20th position, up inside the top 15.
You know, this track opened way back in 2001. Matt Crafton's raced in all of them.
3-time winner here in the Truck Series in Kansas. His best racetrack statistically.
You know who won that race in 2001?
Ricky Hendrick.
Ricky Hendrick.
Yeah.
Saw that, made me think of a
Yeah,
big smile on my face.
I remember how happy Mr. H was in Victory Lane with Ricky.
Caution.
Oh, caution.
Caution is out for the second
So this
time.
will most likely end the stage.
And 4. As you
The
see
O2's
the O2
around.
truck around, that's Caden Honeycutt.
He left for a tire.
It's looking like that's going to end the stage. We got 4 to go here, so 3 to go. So yeah, that's probably it.
Right front's down as well. That's here the spotter talking about. Thinks he just lost it over in 3 and 4.
I felt like he was going to have a good race tonight. But you can see both rear tires are flat. See if he can get on and off pit road.
There's a tire mark on that right rear quarter panel too, so possibility of maybe he got into another truck.
And I have to pull this truck up to get that jack under there. You see the team members pulling on the fenders. See if he can get in and off pit road without losing another lap.
Caden Honeycutt, the 20-year-old out of Willow Park, Texas, driving for Young's Motorsports. One of those that's a part-timer. It's going more.
Oh, there's your leader.
Right in front of our leader, Nick Sanchez.
That'll get your attention. You can see the smoke up ahead. So nice when you see the truck going down off the banking when you're committed to the top.
One thing you noticed that Chase Purdy's been able to get around Ben Rhodes to grab that second spot back.
He's staying in the hunt.
You know, I as a fan,
I can't decide if I'm pulling for Nick Sanchez or Chase Purdy. They're both great stories.
I think I'm good with either one.
Yeah, me too. And I talked about picking Ben Rhodes to win the race. He's right there lurking. But look at Corey Heim. I talked about him qualifying outside the top 10, and he's already up inside the top 5. I think this is my championship favorite. He's going to do what he's got to do to advance to the championship 4, I believe, and my favorite to win the championship.
He's been incredible. And by the way, he says this is his all-time favorite racetrack. Loves the 3 groups. He says it just plays into his wheelhouse. He showed his strength actually running in the ARCA Menard Series part-time. Won that race 3 years ago now. Toyota saw him and said, let's take this.
Why does it say the white
and give him a
flag?
chance, and look what he's been able to produce.
And you know what I love?
We don't even see the white flag when it's the white flag. That's confusing.
Know about Corey Heim. Goes to Darlington and restarts on the front row late to win the race.
And his debut.
That's all I needed to see to say, all right, this kid not only will win truck races, he will win cup races one day. And there's very few people that come along in the truck series that you're bold enough to make that statement. We've said it about Eric Jones. We've said it about Christopher Bell, William Byron. This is another kid that's in that same position.
And he's a 2-time winner already this season. So this will officially end our stage 1. Nick Sanchez picks up the stage win. That'll be his 3rd of the season. So we'll step aside. Nick Sanchez, it's been all him so far. He's led all 28 laps. Stay with us. We'll have pit stops on the backside.
With Armor All stain repelling technology, it's easy to everyday proof your car.
Thank you so much.
No matter how tough the job is. Armor All technology. Less work, more clean.
The Barn Bar. The county's best hangout. Just got better. Here's the Living Smooth with the always smooth, easy drinking Keystone Light.
First, Subway refreshed their ingredients. Then they created the perfect menu of subs, the Subway series. And now they're slicing their meats fresh.
Wow. Subway works almost as hard as I do.
We'll talk about your ego later.
Meet Ultimate Hybrid, advanced ceramic and wax technology. The best of both worlds, but better. Only from Mothers.
Saturday is 3 huge games on Fox. First, Nebraska battles Colorado in the big noon Saturday show game. Then, Oregon takes on Texas Tech, and Stanford faces Caleb Williams and 6th-ranked USC. It all kicks off Saturday at noon Eastern on Fox.
This is Crapopolis. I swear it's not as bad as the name sounds. Or that looked.
I bet he deserved it.
Crapopolis, September 24th on Fox.
We're in the now business. Folks who call us are in harm's way. We realize we need to act now to help those folks. If you're serious about handling your DWI case and the defense of that case, what you need to do is go to dwitown.com. And me and my team will do all we can to help you.
I suffer with psoriatic arthritis and psoriasis. I was on a journey for a really long time to find some relief. Cosentix works for me.
Cosentix helps real people get real relief from the symptoms of psoriatic arthritis or psoriasis. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or lowered ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine or plan to, or if IBD symptoms develop or worsen.
I move so much better because of Cosentix.
Ask your rheumatologist about Cosentix.
We're in the now business. Folks who call us are in harm's way. We realize we need to act now to help those folks. If you're serious about handling your DWI case and the defense of that case, what you need to do is go to dwitown.com. And me and my team will do all we can to help you.
Welcome back to Kansas Speedway, where Nick Sanchez just picked up the stage win. He's led all the laps so far. 2 cautions for 10 laps in that stage, number 1.
Yeah, 10 points for Nick Sanchez.
Big, it's
Big.
huge.
Really big.
Down there fighting, isn't he?
Yeah, man.
Remember, Nick Sanchez came in only 3 points to the good to advance.
Into the next round.
The next round.
Very well said, Jamie.
I didn't say the line. I didn't say anything about the line.
He is in a great position to advance to the next round. Let's go to pit row. What do you say?
Everybody's coming down for adjustments. Amanda, they're coming your way.
Well, you can see the floor pull off there. He's actually in the first pit box here. Easy ride for him on pit lanes. And this is his favorite track to race out. Some fuel and some tires for the floor. And then on to Ben Rhodes. I can watch him right now. They said they wanted to get that Arca rubber off these tires. So new tires there. Going to take a track bar adjustment as they look to find more groove here in Kansas, Heather. Stage 1 winner Nick Sanchez said the balance stayed basically the same, just a tick free. So his crew chief Danny Stockman said, we're going to get a little bit of ahead of it in here, tighten you up with a track bar adjustment. And then on the bottom of your screen to the left, Corey Heim, same thing. His crew chief Scott Cipodelli said, we're getting cooler temperatures. Track's starting to free up, so we'll tighten them up this pit stop.
All right, so temperatures coming down, tightening up the trucks. Got to think ahead here for the distance of the race. 32 laps into a 134 lap race. Stay with us. We'll drop the green flag once again after this.
The new arrival alarms the brotherhood of muscle. Muscular features signal power and performance. Attributes they've never seen in this build. Behold, a new breed, ready to swarm, ready to sting, ready to electrify. The defiant, power-packed, all-new hybrid electric Dodge Hornet RT. Performance electrified.
The deal of the race. Deal of the race? The deal of the race is here.
We're offering racing fans different Craftsman deals throughout the season because teams can count on Craftsman tools to get the job done. And now you can too. When you take advantage of the Craftsman deal of the race, you'll save on the tools that'll help you power through your projects. And this deal, well, it's going fast. So scan the QR code now to get the current deal of the race.
Whoa, this is a good deal.
We love our house.
It's on a great block, tree-lined streets.
The name reserves are done.
And we're back at the Sullivan house.
It's lawn day, Sheila, and the leaves are piling up.
Bit of an eyesore.
I'll say.
Dry shave. Interesting technique.
That's going to come back to haunt him. Some people clean while they cook, not these folks. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Saves us a ton. If only they'd bundled the leaves. You know, I wouldn't have pegged these two as yogis.
I still don't.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Everybody hates the taking off and putting on your shoes nightmare at the airport. But now, there's an easier way. New hands-free Skechers slip-ins. With these Skechers slip-ins, you just step in and go, without bending down or looking for a place to sit. Try new machine-washable, hands-free Skechers slip-ins.
We got the house!
Pods handles the driving. Pack at your pace, store your things until you're ready, then we deliver to your new home, across town or across the country. Pods, your personal moving and storage team.
At PNC Bank, you can find us in big cities and small towns across the U.S., where our focus is to always support the people who live and work there. Because you call these communities home, and we do too. PNC Bank.
Welcome back to Kansas Speedway. We're still under caution here for the second time, and you see Grant Enfinger stayed out there, but mixed up the strategy a little bit. They said they had a vibration, but I think this may be part of their plan.
Well, they said they had a vibration. They came in on lap number 17, put 4 tires on. And right now, I don't think they can afford to give up another set of tires. They only have 2 more sets of tires. So if they can't put another set of tires on, that means they could put another set on at the end of the stage, second stage, or close to the end of the stage, and have another one for the middle of that final stage when they make the final pit stop. So I think Jeff Hensley's a pretty smart guy. He's been around here a long time, but I don't think that he would have wanted to give up that set of tires for sure. But they only have 7 green flag laps on those tires on that truck.
But also, think about Jeff Hensley. You talk about what a smart guy he is. They might have had this in their playbook. Come in early if there was an opportunity and just mix things up, see if they get some track position. And then and on the other hand, Phil, if you have a vibration, you're an experienced racer like Grant Enfinger is, and you say you got a vibration, you want to take care of that truck. You want to make sure you give your driver a chance to win the race at the end of the day. So I think time will tell. We'll see how well he holds on these tires that have 7 more laps.
I don't think he's going to drop like a rock. Do you?
He may drop a few positions, but I think he's going to settle in somewhere in the top 5 or top 10, I would guess.
Well, this just in. Carson, hosts of our fans, you are liking this news. He has locked himself into the round of 8.
He just turned green. He just turned green.
Turn green. Green means go. What a difference a year makes. Anybody remember this race a year ago? The heartbreak. Finished second and lost that opportunity. Didn't have enough points to advance.
He got passed on the last lap, Jamie. The very last lap of the race he got passed and got knocked out of the playoffs.
That wasn't happening this year. This team is so much better. He's a better race car driver. He's got 3 wins under his belt. Just what a difference a season makes. So congratulations to that 42 team in East Motorsports.
And that means last year he was below what, Michael?
He didn't advance. This is
the below he didn't advance.
The below he didn't advance line. I hope the fans at home aren't getting tired of this, but I think the cut line it goes away. It moves. It's fluid. It's like the sands of time. It comes and it goes.
It is a fluid situation.
But it's so cool to know Carson Hocevar, Christian Eckes, Corey Heim, Tom Majeski, and Grant Enfinger, they're in. They're going for a championship, or they're going into the next round.
And that's great news for Grant Enfinger. Of course, he got that win 2 weeks ago at Milwaukee, our last race. Mixed up the strategy a little bit here. Older tires trying to warm him up. As he will leave the field
All right.
on the outside.
Stage 2 is underway. Green flag is in the air.
Ben Rhodes behind them.
Grant Enfinger is a big Corey Heim fan right now. He wants that push. He wants that shove, and he got it. But it's not. Is it going to be enough? We know how fast Sanchez has been down there on the bottom. He's going to grab the lead.
Nick Sanchez, amazing restarter. Seen it all season long. Ben Rhodes, side by side with Grant Enfinger.
They're side by side everywhere. Look at Hocevar. The blue and black 42 is going to slide up in front of Eckes.
4 wide. The restarts here are just incredible.
I think Stuart Friesen just drove down to the grass, and that blue truck almost got together with Jake Garcia.
Jake Garcia way back there in that mess.
Look at Ben Rhodes.
Top 5 earlier. Ben Rhodes wants a piece of this lead.
Nick Sanchez does not want to give it up. He's going to side draft him down into the corner.
Both of them slipping and sliding. You can see the trucks bobbling as they head up the racetrack off turn 4.
Ben Rhodes trying to get the lead for the first time tonight. Nick Sanchez says not so quick.
Look at all the side drafting going on.
Lurking back there in third. Grant Enfinger has moved on those older tires.
Look at that view. They're 2 feet off each other at 180 miles an hour.
They keep running side by side for long, though, and Eckes will be right there on them.
Christian Eckes says, you boys just keep doing your duty. I'm here watching. Look at this going on now for 3 laps, side by side.
Look at that snarling pack that's coming behind him, though.
Man, that's so hard to do. Oh, what's going on with Chase Purdy? Must have had a loose wheel. They're jacking up the left side, putting on tires that has every look of a loose wheel. See what happens.
Just got to minimize damage here. Don't speed on pit road. Probably will lose a lap, but he's got a fast enough truck to get that lap back.
See the pack coming around as Chase Purdy makes his way down pit road.
Big slip for Ben Rhodes.
Out in front now. Look at the 42. Carson Hocevar slips into the second spot.
Rhodes had a big slip while battling for the lead and lost a spot to Hocevar. Here comes Eckes. And look behind them. We're going to talk about Zane Smith in these last few races this year. I can promise you that. He's right up in the top 5 after starting outside the top 10.
Hearing Chase Purdy had a really, really bad vibration. To your point, loose wheel there, got that taken care of. He is back out on track.
They have a way of monitoring. They have cameras actually that will film the pit stop. So I'm sure they went back and looked at the cameras. So we must not have got the lug nuts tight on the left side. It looked like that was a questionable side.
Somebody else that had issues on pit road, Ty Majeski came in. He was 10th, a 21-second pit stop. He lost 10 spots back in 20.
Comes Zane Smith trying to move to the inside of Vegas in that battle for fourth.
Battles all over the racetrack. Carson Hocevar, it's like somebody said, hey buddy, you're green, you're in, go for it, push the limits, see what we can do here. Closing that gap on Nick Sanchez.
How impressive has this two-truck been tonight? Nick Sanchez. We talked about Texas, the fact he led 168 laps, leading on the last lap and got wrecked. And here he is doing it again on a mile and a half.
36 laps led so far tonight. Out of 42, definitely on par to have another one of those performances, but he just wants the outcome to be a little bit better.
Corey Himes going to grab that 5th spot to Memphis. See Infingers hanging in there in 7th.
Would you look at this pylon? The cream rises to the top. 9 of the 10 top spots right now are playoff drivers. Taylor Gray back there going back and forth with Matt Crafton in the 9th spot, the only one not in the playoffs.
Yeah, Majeski's the only guy in the playoffs that's not in that top 10. We talked about his bad pit stop. He's right now back in the 20th spot.
Heather, what are they saying in Matt Crafton's pit?
Yeah, well, as we know, he's a very passionate driver behind the wheel and on the radio, and I just heard him say, I'm going to wreck him, and I'm not sure if he was referring to the 17 or we see the 15 coming up on the inside there, but his team reminded him, we know, however, let's not wreck our stuff tonight. You have a fast race truck. Keep going towards the front, and as you know, he started 31st and all the way up into the top 10 now. Go ahead and you take a look at the number 4 of Chase Purdy. He's back in the back now, but look at that. He's 1 lap down. He is in that lucky dog spot. If the caution comes out, it was a loose left front tire for Chase Purdy.
Thanks, Amanda. Tough break for him.
What a tough break. But it may not be over for him again. He's in the free pass position right now. Greg Van Alst is the last truck on the lead lap as Ben Rhodes gets completely sideways off of turn 4.
And look at the defensive driving that Zane Smith had to do. He passed him and then he had to block them. That's how tight things are here in the trucks. And look at Carson Hocevar eating up that white line on the bottom. He's trying to get alongside our leader, Nick Sanchez.
Zane Smith is on the move, and you mentioned it, Michael. Keep your eye on him. He's coming in hot. He knows how to win. Won here a couple years ago.
That's the guy you better watch. Look at him pulling up on the lead duo after battling his way all the way from starting outside the top 10.
How about this battle? Corey Heim trying to make his way up into the top 4, getting by Ben Rhodes for 4th.
That feels good, you know, when your truck will go down on the bottom and you can hook that white line and complete a pass. That's what the hardest thing to do is, completing the pass when you're down on the bottom, because the momentum is on the high side. You can see he made the pass on the bottom, then went right up to the top.
Ben Rhodes has given up a few spots since that restart. Nick Sanchez has about a 3/10 of a second lead over Carson Hocevar. Will step aside, but you won't miss a thing.
Home. It's where the heart is. Home is where we keep our most precious memories. Home is where the party starts early and ends with a bang. Home is where the kids play, and the big kids too. Home is where you let loose with a pre-race concert featuring Riley Green.
Bring it home!
The Bank of America Robo 400, Sunday, October 8th. Visit CharlotteMotorspeedway.com. Welcome home.
I watched my first race yesterday.
You're on the team, kid. It's orientation day.
You're a good
Hey,
little
Nick,
boy.
let's get you up to speed.
Watch time.
Your workspace is ready. Looks like you got a corner office.
Be part of something greater. Toyota. Let's go places.
We got the house!
Pods handles the driving. Pack at your pace, store your things until you're ready, then we deliver to your new home, across town or across the country. Pods, your personal moving and storage team.
Subway refreshed everything, and now they're slicing their deli meats fresh. That's why the new Subway Series subs are preferred by this QB.
And preferred by his old backup QB.
And if we prefer it, we know you'll prefer it too. Have you been behind me this whole time?
Yep.
Weeknights on FS1, Race Hub is your home for the only daily NASCAR show.
Carson Hocevar takes the lead with 11 laps to go on the stage. 10 to go.
And the excitement of NASCAR's biggest stars. NASCAR Race Hub, weeknights at 6 Eastern on FS1.
I am tradition passed down from the families that race to the ones that watch us every weekend.
We have a new leader in Kansas. Carson Hocevar up 16 spots from the start of the race. Leads his first laps here tonight.
We talked about that in the opening. Just because you qualified out back all by yourself in the sunshine of the day doesn't mean you don't have a really fast truck. Carson Hocevar knew, and that team, they knew what they needed to go win this race tonight in practice, and it wasn't to qualify in front. There was more to it than that.
St. Smith qualified 14th. He runs third now. Corey Hatton qualified 15th. He runs fourth now.
5 playoff drivers qualified in the top 10, the other 5 outside the top 10. So it was an interesting afternoon after the issues in practice. We had cautions coming out. There were all kinds of things going on.
And now 3 of those that were outside the top 10 qualifying are in the top 4 now.
And Ben Rhodes was battling for the lead just 20 laps ago.
I think
and
his
this
truck
was
is really
recently.
loose.
Oh, against the wall right there.
That's significant. That's going to bend that right rear quarter panel.
We saw him earlier get it really loose coming off turn 4.
See all the black marks on turn 4?
That means it's difficult. These professional drivers keep sliding into the wall. There's things going on.
That wall has gotten a workout today.
Rhodes remains in the top 5. Grant Enfinger hanging in there on those older tires. There you see Christian Eckes on the bottom. Look at this run for Enfinger off the corner.
He might even think about moving forward from that 7th spot. He's going to have a great run on Enfinger.
Grant Enfinger to the inside of Christian Eckes, and he gets it. Picks up the 6th spot.
Can he hold it down there? Oh, no, not quite. Here comes Eckes to the inside.
He tried to get up there and take Eckes' air away, and he did. And then Eckes just turned left and drove underneath him. I think both these trucks right now are faster than that 99 of Ben Rhodes.
Wonder how much damage was done to the aerodynamics of the 99. That right rear quarter panel, the right rear side of that truck is very sensitive about making lap time. You want to have all that fender out into the wind that you can. And when you hit the wall, obviously it smashes it in.
It creates so much side force for these trucks, and they lean on that side force in the corner. Right now, Grant Enfinger is going to lean on that side force to grab that spot from Ben Rhodes.
He did it.
And he does it, the 23. To the 5th spot. Behind these 3, Matt DiBenedetto in the top 10, running 8th right now, and he knows his clear-cut path to make it to the round of 8. He's got to win. He was on the outside looking in.
I don't think Ben wanted to give that spot up.
Well, Grant, not neither. This is why truck racing is so fun. You know, as an old racer like you and I are, Phil, you're like, just follow them, push them, give them maybe we'll go faster together if we just push each other.
Guys, we got 3 laps to go on the stage. Ben needs all those points.
Wow, what a battle.
Battle for 5th right here. Christian Eckes not giving up.
Don't you love how colorful our pylon is? Green and yellow, and then you see Roger blue.
Saw Eckes when he got by, he had to get off the throttle. He saw the fire come out of the exhaust pipes. Ben wants that point. He needs that point.
2 laps to go. Pits are officially closed. Carson Hocevar continues to lead up front. Nick Sanchez, Corey Heim, Zane Smith, and then this battle.
I think this battle is over. I think Christian's going to be able to drive away from Ben. Just like Carson Hocevar has been able to drive away from the field. He's up over 2.5 seconds. What an impressive drive in this stage it's been. Carson Hocevar. What an impressive drive it's been for this driver all year long. Got that win in Texas, and he's just matured so much behind the wheel of this race truck. Ran the Xfinity Series, top 10 that. Had that impressive debut in the Cup Series out in St. Louis, where he drove up inside the top 15 before having an issue.
All right, so Carson Hocevar wins stage 2.
Leads 12 laps, picks up his third stage win of the season.
Get another one of those playoff points to carry to that next round.
Those are the valuable.
What a difference a year makes for this young man. Carson Hocevar gets the stage win. Can he get his 4th win of the season?
They'll smile in your face, then take your place, and laugh all the way to victory lane. The Nascar Craftsman Truck Series playoffs.
In a word, it's chaos. You'll have to see it to believe it. Whoever said that must have been talking about Talladega. It's a place where chaos mixes with speed, where a town turns into a city, and the playoffs weekend becomes a lifetime of memories. It's a tradition like no other, at a track like no other. And after it's all over, you still won't believe it ever happened. Get your tickets now at TalladegaSuperspeedway.com.
Get all your faves like an order of small fries for just a few bucks. Only on the McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu.
With Armor All stain repelling technology, it's easy to everyday proof your car. No matter how tough the job is. Armor All technology. Less work, more clean.
Finding your flow starts before you meet the map. The optimized electrolytes in Moon hydrate better than water alone. With a little proactive hydration, you can stretch your limits. But first, Moon.
Meet Ultimate Hybrid, advanced ceramic and wax technology. The best of both worlds, but better. Only from Mothers.
The Barn Bar. The county's best hangout. Just got better. Here's the living smooth with the always smooth, easy drinking Keystone Light.
Pods handles the driving. Pack at your pace, store your things until you're ready, then we deliver to your new home, across town or across the country. Pods, your personal moving and storage team.
And last but not least, the wonderful crew of McDonald's.
Hello, welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order, please? Go to my desk.
You're gonna order something.
You are a pistol.
A megastar is revealed.
I'm starstruck right now.
A special Masked Singer kickoff Sunday after the game on Fox.
The NFL regular season kicks off Sunday on Fox with a huge doubleheader. First, Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers take on the Steelers or other regional action. Then in America's Game of the Week, Jordan Love leads the Packers against Justin Fields and the Bears, or the Rams battle the Seahawks. It all kicks off Sunday on Fox. I cannot wait for these games on Sunday. My Colts are playing with our brand new quarterback, Anthony Richardson. But we've got to tip the hat to this man, Phil Parsons, and his Lions last night. They looked good. I was impressed.
My favorite comment about the Lions winning last night, Eric Jones said on Twitter, or whatever it's called now, that's the best Lions game I've seen in 27 years. I got to thinking, how old is Eric Jones?
So it's the best game he's ever seen.
He's 27, so he's never seen a better Lions game than that.
Don't ask me how long it's been since I saw a game that good.
You used to go when you were a teenager when they were good at 57, right?
57, yeah, I wasn't quite ready yet to go, but yes. They won the championship, NFL championship, obviously several years before the Super Bowl started.
Man, how fun is it that NFL on Fox is back? I mean, I love NASCAR on Fox, and it's just a perfect partnership with the NFL just to enjoy sports, man. It's just a good time of year.
Well, we talked about the 99 getting into the wall, slipped back to the 7th spot. What are they saying on the radio?
We have to do a big combo adjustment here because I don't know if something was messed up or not, but the track
The track made that big of a change. We're way loose, so we need track bar and wedge and air pressure.
It's gonna kill the stop, but we gotta do it.
We gotta fix the truck because I'm doing all I can and just about wrecking every single lap.
Wow, we saw it with that big slide off turn 4, but then if you think about what he's asking for, he wants them to tighten it up 3 different ways. He wants wedge, he wants track bar, and he wants an air pressure adjustment. We'll see how long it takes this team to execute that, and like they said, we're going to lose some track position, but the champion, the former champion, Ben Rhodes, the experienced driver that he is, he knows what he needs, and that's what this team is going to have to do.
Yeah, he knows he's too far away right now the way it is. He has to have those adjustments.
And Brian Ross said it's going to kill us on the stop, and Ben said it's worth it. We're going to lose some spots, but we got to take it to make this truck better and drivable. Pit road is open. They're headed your way. Amanda.
You're going to see the 42 make his way here, and Jamie, I think he heard you say that he was in the green to race in round 2 because he went straight up to win this stage, but as he pulls in, hey, he's just really enjoyed this truck. He told me earlier in qualifying that he wasn't worried about what they were going to do in the race tonight, that they had to set things for the long run. So Carson clinched into round 2, Heather. And Zane Smith telling his team he's just losing the nose in the center to exit.
Oh, so Carson Hocevar has clinched his way into the next round. There's a loose tire, though, on pit road. Someone fucking ran out and grabbed it like an idiot.
Right before the stop, he was able to communicate he's tube free. So again, they went 3 rounds on the track bar for the number 2.
That's got to be frustrating. They can't even hear their driver to know what his feedback is. But good news is he has Danny Stockman on the pit box. He can see what that truck is doing and made those changes. So you see the stage points earned so far today. Nick Sanchez with 19 on top.
Yeah, it wouldn't change a whole lot.
Right.
It's Danny Stockman, Nick Sanchez won 1 stage, second in this last stage.
Corey Himes had a good showing so far. Carson Hocevar just won that stage.
See Ben Rhodes there, he talked about the long pit stop, only lost 1 spot on pit road. But our leader coming to pit road, Carson Hocevar, lost 3 spots, so he'll have to battle back.
So Nick Sanchez, Corey Heim will lead the way after the break.
Get it with gurus. Car gurus.
Wish you knew what your cat was feeling? The Tidy Cats Innovation Lab does. Introducing our latest
Chester the
Tidy Care
fucker.
Alert for health monitoring and Tidy Care
What a
Comfort
good boy.
for cat preferred paw feel. Tidy Care, new from Tidy Cats.
KFC chicken nuggets? Chicken nuggets?
Chicken nuggets?
It's dinner time. Get KFC original recipe chicken nuggets. 10 pieces for just $5.
Have fun, sis.
Can't stop adding stuff to your cart? Get the Bank of America customized cash rewards card. Choose the online shopping category and earn 3% cash back.
The interview you prepared for was for a job that was too good to be true.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Create a free Indeed account. Indeed strives to screen job listings, so you're more likely to apply to jobs that won't lead to nowhere.
How are you? Your office looks legit.
Still not confident about which used car to buy?
Nope.
Why not ask the most confident person you know?
My old high school coach. This one's got talent, toughness, the will to win.
Let me coach you on this. Just say, show me the Carfax value. You'll get the most accurate price based on the vehicle's
Chester!
Look for me and stop overpaying. Shop at the all-new Carfax.com.
Narrow is no good. That's why I wear new wide-fit, hands-free Skechers slip-ins. You just step in and go with no bending down. They even go on easy sitting because wider is better. Even I could have made that. Try new wide-fit Skechers slip-ins.
Finding your flow starts before you meet the mat. The optimized electrolytes in Noon hydrate better than water alone. With a little proactive hydration, you can stretch your limits. But first, Noon.
Welcome to the Sunflower Stage.
Great night for racing. He means business. It's gonna heat up. Here we go. They're all over each other.
And welcome back to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Kansas Lottery 200. So 66 laps in the book, 68 laps to go. The first two stages are finished. It's all about the final stage, the second half of this race.
Like I said, a lot of movement on pit road. Carson Hocevar will line up fourth after winning that stage.
Great pit work by Corey Himes, much. Scott Cipodelli's crew to get Corey the lead.
Be interesting to see what kind of changes worked and maybe who didn't need changes so much. But we talked about the two and Nick Sanchez. That truck's been so good, but they still adjusted because they're thinking big picture to the end of this race and what they're going to need.
Yeah, and it's also important, Phil, you know, to keep up with this racetrack. It's getting cooler and cooler, so you have to take into consideration what your truck was doing and what it might do.
And what your notebook says about these nighttime races here at Kansas.
But I think the most important thing to watch, if I'm a fan at home, the draft. Watch how they push, watch how they shove, and the restarts, and how wild it's going to get. We think it's been crazy so far. It's not going to get any less crazy.
They really haven't done a lot of pushing and shoving, but that's getting ready to happen.
Matt Crafton, you saw that yellow truck go by. He's in 13. He and Matt DiBenedetto.
Ty Majeski back there as well. He lost all those spots on pit road the first stop. He's only fought his way back up 6th position, so he's back there in 14th. Hasn't made a whole lot of noise tonight.
Both those Matts really need a strong finish to this race, or they're not going to be able to transfer to the next round.
Corey Heim, the control truck, and Nick Sanchez. Side by side. This is the first time we've seen Corey Heim restart on the
Alrighty, fuckers.
Is made of.
How about that orange truck, third row outside? Taylor Gray, great pit work.
Green flag is in the air for the final stage is underway for Kansas.
Corey Heim was able to pull ahead of Nick.
Trying to jump up in front of Nick Sanchez and get punched up. Here comes Carson Hocevar right through the middle. 4 wide.
At least 3.
Going up the middle like Carson did. What will happen when he gets down here to turn 3 is Zane gets a big push on the bottom from Christian Eckes.
You just talked about it, the push, the draft. But Corey Heim to the lead. The 38, Zane Smith tucks in behind him. Christian Eckes is there. Nick Sanchez back to 4th, and Carson Hocevar to his inside.
Ran that finger right behind Sanchez. That strategy worked out for them. Finished 5th in that stage with a little bit older tires for Brandon Finger.
Christian Eckes in that Napa truck. Oh, Matt Crafton scrubbed the wall. There he is. Slow off turn 2 after contact.
Matt Crafton fought his way from the back all the way up into the top 10.
It'll take a lap or so to feel it out to make sure you can see the quarter panel is definitely pushed over, Mike. We talk about how that right rear quarter panel is that was really hard.
Yeah, he was loose, really loose, and bobbles up the track. That's going to end his day. Not maybe he's going to finish, but he can't be competitive without that right rear fender on it.
I think right now, unless one of these other playoff contenders that's not locked in, unless one of those has trouble, I think that's probably going to end his playoffs.
Getting to be more and more clear every lap we run. You know, when you have the stages, it's really difficult to follow along who's where because you don't know how they're going to finish at the end of the race. But now, after calculating those stage points, I've got a pretty clear picture that this guy is in trouble.
Yeah, Matt Crafton off the pace after getting that wall. He only had 9 points to the good coming in, so huge.
I think he has a flat tire right now.
Oh, yeah, he's got a tire going down.
Gone down. I noticed the 99 was slow as well.
And they just made a bunch of changes to this 99 truck, trying to go in the right direction.
That was my pick to win tonight. I'm happy that I was wrong, but
Look at all the damage back there. And you know, we heard Ben talk about
Ben
how
Rhodes
loose
got
his truck
trouble.
was, and he wanted all those adjustments. The team went to work on it, but obviously he's gotten loose again and into the outside wall.
We're staying green here despite the issues by the 88. Matt Crafton was making his way down pit road, riding on board with the 99. Ben Rhodes has his hands full.
At a reduced pace right now, it's all he can do to keep that truck straight. I mean, right now, Matt DiBenedetto's team has to be thinking, ooh, maybe we have a chance here. Because we know Matt Crafton's crippled. Ben Rhodes right now is struggling. Heather.
And then the team the crew chief telling the team right now, take your time here to get those fenders cleared from the tires. They did say on the radio there was a little bit of tire smoke as you see the damage on the right rear of the truck. The team also going to work on the right front. Just trying to get that truck back out on track as quickly as possible, but again, they were told they could take their time, guys.
Every point matters, though. You can't give up. If you can get back out there and salvage some points, it could pay off for you in the end. Just ask Carson Hocevar, who just missed out by a point in this race.
Red Sox got murdered tonight.
To battle up front. Corey Heim, though, leading his first laps of the night. 11 so far.
Yeah, Hocevar actually had gotten by Corey Heim on the backstretch. Corey got back by him. Now Zane Smith is all over the back of the 42 of Hocevar.
Michael, don't look at this graphic right now, but it is the cutoff. As they run right now, this is what it would look like if the race were to end right now. Matt DiBenedetto below, Matt Crafton back by 11.
But Jamie, breaking news, it's not going to end right now. and Ben Rhodes is in trouble, and Matt DiBenedetto is inside the top 10. He's moved up to the 8th position. You said it, Phil. This team is thinking, we got a chance at this. What is going to be, what is going to happen to Ben Rhodes, and how will that affect as see Carson Hocevar storming back to the lead?
And can Matt move up from his 8th position to keep? Remember, every position is a point game.
Ben is hanging on. He's still on the lead lap, but he's all the way back in the 26th position. He needs a caution right now to be able to work on that truck.
That last lap of Ben Rhodes was a second and a half slower than our leader, Carson Hocevar, was running.
Amanda, what are they saying?
Jamie, I got eyes on the crew right now. You can see how they are just sick to their stomach. They're going to keep Ben out there for now. He's being radioed over. We're ahead of the 88. We're ahead of the 25. Hold on, buddy. Ben is saying right now, as we speak, I'm feeling vibration in this truck.
Well, Amanda, you look at his hands inside that truck. He's turning right there. He's turning right more than he is left. That just tells you how loose that truck is. He's running 170 miles an hour, and he's having to turn the wrong way to make it around the corner. This is what champions are made of, being able to battle through this if he's able to do so.
That truck is virtually undrivable right now for Ben Rhodes.
He's got about 15 seconds over the guys that are leading the race, so he's just trying to hang on, hope for a caution.
I think it's only going to last about 10, 12 more laps if they stay under green before he gets lapped.
What about Matty D stepping up? We haven't seen a lot of speed lately out of this 25 truck, but here he is inside the top 10. There's 2 more spots just ahead of him, and look on the chiclet. I like the chiclet, those yellow things on the road. That shows that DiBenedetto was 4th fastest last time by.
Well, big news for Matt DiBenedetto last week announced he will not return to Rackley Ward next year. Certainly not stepping away from racing, but he won't return. But how cool would it be for them to punch their ticket and make it to the second round? Carson Hocevar continues to lead. 54 laps to go from Kansas.
At PNC Bank, you can find us in big cities and small towns across the U.S., where our focus is to always support the people who live and work there. Because you call these communities home, and we do too. PNC Bank.
The Barn Bar.
I think Matty D might advance.
Just got better. Here's the Living Smooth with the always smooth, easy drinking Keystone Light.
With Armor All stain repelling technology, it's easy to everyday proof your car. No matter how tough the job is. Armor All technology. Less work, more clean.
It's a huge Week 1 doubleheader on Fox. First, Christian McCaffrey and the Niners take on Kenny Pickett and the Steelers. Then, in America's Game of the Week, Jordan Love leads a new era of Packers football against Justin Fields and the Bears. Touchdown! It's a huge Week 1 doubleheader, Sunday on Fox.
Crap. Introducing Dan Harmon's Crap on the List.
It's not as bad as the name sounds. All that looked.
Special premiere September 24th after football on Fox.
5-hour energy. Think of it as 5-second coffee. For when you wake up too late to make it. Or you don't have time to wait in line for it. Or you're just too busy for a coffee break. 5-hour energy. The 5-second coffee.
Here at Underdog Fantasy, we're a community of sports and dog lovers. Come find your people, play along, maybe win a few prizes to allow you to. Come join the Underdogs. Just go to underdogfantasy.com to get started.
Investing in gold doesn't have to be complicated. I'm Colin Froome, the CEO of Noble Gold Investments. I want to take the time to show you how investing in a gold IRA can help you hedge your bets against inflation and other economic concerns on the horizon. Visit Noble Gold Investments and get our free gold investment guide on buying gold the right way. And make sure you're investing with the right company. Visit noblegoldinvestments.com.
The battle continues here at Kansas Speedway up front. Carson Hocevar, the 20-year-old, battling Corey Heim, the 21-year-old.
They were going at it during their commercial break, weren't they?
They were, and then Heather DeVoe told us during break that there was some debris on the front of the 11, so he got up behind Carson Hocevar, got it off, and then there was contact.
Watch this. Just trying to race alongside Hocevar. Hocevar slides up the track, and watch what happens to Heim. Into the outside wall. I've talked about it, Phil, that right rear sensitive. Can he overcome? Heather, what are they saying after that contact to the wall?
Well, I can almost hear Corey Heim take a deep breath and kind of in frustration and a little scared there that he might have wrecked the truck too much, but the team told him, hey, the right side looks okay, rear looks okay, just take a deep breath again, relax, and keep moving forward.
It's always interesting to watch a young driver like this in his first playoffs and everything that comes with it. It's not just another race. No matter what they tell them, oh, it's just another race. Go out there and do what you always do. It's not the same. And you have an incident like that, and like Heather said, you can hear it in his voice that he was nervous. Meanwhile, the 88, another playoff driver, Matt Crafton on pit road.
Yeah, more trouble for the 88 of Matt Crafton. They were checking the tires here. They changed the left sides already, but I just heard him on the radio saying, hey, is the other side flat? So you can see the team working around to the right side of the truck to put a tire on that right front as well. And as they're going to bring out the hammer to maybe fix some of that earlier damage from getting into the walls.
There you see on the right, Ben Rhodes with that ill-driving number 99 Kubota truck.
I think I'd pit now. Once I got lapped, he's in his window. 46 laps to go. Come in and pit, try to make some adjustments to try to overcome the body damage he has. Try to make the best of this situation.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, this is all he wants right now. He is driving the heck out of that truck.
He'll probably stay out until he's no longer the 3-pass vehicle. Then I think he'll probably hit pit road.
So Ben Rhodes back in 27th spot. Mentioned it, Phil. He's the free pass position right now. Meanwhile, just looking at the top 10, you see Ty Majeski, there he is in the 98, has entered the top 10. It's taken him quite a while to make up those 10 spots he lost on pit road.
Yeah, he lost 10 spots on pit road at the end of the first stage and never got into the top 10 during the second stage. But here he goes by Jake Garcia for the 9th spot.
Hey, Jake Garcia, he was battling up there. The top 3, 4 early on, he got some of the wall. Now he's found his way finally back up inside the top 10.
Chase James in the 33 truck field. He is now the first truck a lap down. So, as you said, maybe Ben Rhodes comes to pit road right now. Once he loses that free pass position. bet he hits pit road.
We know everybody will have to come to pit road. They could go a little bit farther than this, but I think for pit road now, come to pit road, work on that truck, and try to see if he can get some of that pace back.
There he is, just like we thought. Look at this battle for the lead on the right. How cool is it? Carson Hocevar, Corey Heim, just going toe-to-toe.
Ben Rhodes making his way to you, Amanda.
And hopefully these can alleviate his pain. His crew chief, Brian Ross, is on his feet overlooking this change. Fuel is going into the truck, the left-hand side of the truck. They are making work adjustments on it. I see those new tires. They asked for a track bar adjustment as well in all the requests. Ben Rhodes, I hope your night gets better, buddy.
Well, they fulfilled all those requests. They made sure they got it done. So we'll see what the night has in store.
I didn't see a lot of adjustment, did you, Michael?
Well, they did. They probably to the tires with the air pressure,
Yes,
and
yes.
also to the wedge on the left rear. But you don't know what they can't fix, and what they did work on is that right rear quarter panel. And at these speeds, you can see how it's going over to the left. And at these speeds, if you can't fix that, it's just impossible. You gotta have that downforce. That's how sensitive these bodies are, and that's why when you hit the wall, like we saw with Ben Rhodes, you just can't overcome it.
Yeah, I saw that. It looked like a very small track bar adjustment. I think I'd have done 3 or 4 rounds to lower that track bar to try to tighten that truck up a little bit. We'll watch the lap times and see if how much pace he may have gotten back.
Yeah, because all these trucks are going to come to pit road here in the next, what would you say, 10 laps, Phil?
Yeah, I think about 10 laps, I would guess.
Just about 40 laps to go, and this is reminiscent of a year ago when we saw Carson Hocevar leading. Just great truck until the last lap. John Hunter Nemechek makes the pass on him. Thought he was good, thought he didn't have to win the race to make his way into the next round, and that wasn't the case.
Some of the trucks may be a little bit off the pace of these two drivers right here. May elect to try to stop a little bit earlier and try to use those new tires to get some of that pace back.
2/10 separate these two for first and second, but Zane Smith is about 3.5 seconds back from them.
Oh, what's wrong? Here we go. 11 to pit road. We thought it'd be late.
Corey
He
Heim's
decided
pit road.
He was going to come right now. We saw that little scrape on the wall. Doesn't look like the right rear of that truck has hurt that badly, so that's why he's able to maintain pace.
I like this call right here by Scott Zipadelli.
Beating Carson Hocevar to pit road, right? Just
Exactly.
trying to get that lap time for a lap or two, Heather, and that's all this team will need to get the lead.
Absolutely, and he told everyone, be on your toes. We can come at any minute. They're going to have to back up the truck here because he went a little too far, but they're going to do 4 tires and take tape off the front of the 11 of Corey Heim. Amanda. Oh, and looky there, the 42 right in after. These guys are going to battle it out as we continue through this stage. When they were going along earlier, his team radioed over to Carson and said, hey, if you cannot get away from the 11, just play that dirty air game. Changes happening. The tires going on for Carson. This is going to be a fun battle.
But Corey Heim slid through his pit, and so that's gonna show up as soon as these trucks get back on the track. I think you're gonna give the advantage after a normal pit stop to Carson Hocevar.
98's got a fire. Amanda.
Looks like he's just trying to refire that truck. There was a push from one of the crew guys to get it going.
Yeah, that was just raw fuel in the exhaust.
Heather.
And Zane Smith on the previous stop said he needed more grip. They're going to keep going in that direction for the 38 as we see him slide into his pit box there. Team going to work for 4 tires and moving up pit road for Nick Sanchez. He said he just needs a little bit more security center exit. The team making adjustments right now for Sanchez.
More adjustments for Nick Sanchez. Good to see that Ty Majeski all was well. They had their issues earlier on, but looks like he got his adjustments, his tires, fuel, good to go. Grant Enfinger, little spillage there. No harm, no foul.
That's not exactly.
We just saw Grant Enfinger on pit road there, and he was complaining that he was just a little bit too free, so a track bar adjustment for the 23.
Thank you, Heather, for that update. Amanda, Matt Benedetto on pit road.
Well, that last stage break that they had was a blessing for the 25. There was a lug nut that was loose on the left rear, and something got stuck between the wheel and the caliper that they were able to take. But Jimmy, you talked earlier about Matty D not knowing what's going to happen for him next
job. They got that win last year. The second full year, they hired an engineer this year to better themselves.
Guys, I've been watching the lap times. Ben Rhodes has been no faster back on the racetrack with those 4 fresh tires than what he was running before the caution came out. So right now it's just ride it out for Ben Rhodes. Hopefully he can run this speed not completely out of control like he was before that pit stop.
Uh-oh, back to pit road. Grant Enfinger getting a report from NASCAR that he was speeding, so he'll have to do a pass-through penalty.
It's going to take Grant out of contention.
Serve that. That's good. You're happy you have that win.
Well, Grant Enfinger already had the win.
Point scenario. So you make a mistake, it's no good, but it doesn't affect your outcome.
A couple of differing strategies going on. Tanner Gray is leading this race right now with Jack Wood in second. They haven't pitted yet. See how this plays out.
Tanner Gray, Jack Wood up front, Jesse Love in third right now, still to pit. Stay with us, you won't miss a thing as we go NASCAR side by side.
Streaming now on Fox Nation.
What made you decide that you want to speak out?
Martha McCallum's exclusive interview with Buster Murdaugh.
I hold a very unique perspective that nobody in that courtroom ever held.
The Fall of the House of Murdaugh. Streaming now on Fox Nation. Sign up now and get your first 3 months for $1.99.
The deal of the race is here.
We're offering racing fans different Craftsman deals throughout the season because teams can count on Craftsman tools to get the job done. And now you can too. When you take advantage of the Craftsman deal of the race, you'll save on the tools that'll help you power through your projects. And this deal, well, it's going fast. So scan the QR code now to get the current deal of the race.
Whoa, this is a good deal.
Geico makes car insurance easy. As easy as getting stuffed up during allergy season.
Before all the pollen, I used to stop and smell everything. The smell of fresh cut grass, my coffee in the morning, the hot dog smell from the hot dog guy. You did this to me.
With an app that puts your policy in your pocket, it's easy to Geico.
Curse you, ragweed pollen.
Pay attention to these faces. Fresh, grizzled, doesn't matter.
Don't get your chicken flag here, man.
They're coming for you. This is the face of hunger, grit, victory. They'll smile in your face, then take your place. And laugh all the way to victory lane. The NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series playoffs.
Welcome back to Kansas Speedway. Jack Wood just peeled off, still pitting under green right now. But the first driver with 4 fresh tires, Corey Heim, about to take over the lead as you see changes being made to the 51.
Problem on the right rear, is that what it looks like? Maybe the air gun broke?
Looked like the air gun broke because they brought the front changer over there to tighten lug nuts on the rear, but
Man, that's a shame. They took a chance, stayed out, ran long, stayed on the racetrack, as Brett Holmes is doing right now. He's still on the racetrack and is a leader in this 32 truck. He needs gas pretty soon. He's just hoping for a caution right now to flip his race around.
Brett Holmes, an ARCA Menard Series champion.
yeah, Brett can probably go another 10 laps or so. You can run, close to 55 laps. Right now, he pitted on a lap of 64, so he's only run 42 laps.
I would go all of them, Phil, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Looks like he's coming to pit road now.
I would take a chance, throw it out there, see what happens.
So as Brett Holmes comes down pit road, that gives the lead back to Corey Heim. But a nice stop. He had to back it up. We thought he lose more than he did.
Well, that tells you how fast that pit stop was, and then hitting a lap sooner. Probably about a second and a half fall off. He took advantage of that by having those fresh tires over the competition. Carson Hocevar had a great pit stop, but this strategy and the crew on the 11 overcame the mistake that the driver made. That's good teamwork.
Just under 2 seconds behind the 11. There's a battle for 4. Christian Eckes, Nick Sanchez.
Sanchez running that higher line. Look at all the momentum he gets, plus the draft going down the front straightaway.
Couple of trucks off pit road there. Haley Deegan, you saw the 13 truck making her way back to the track.
Chase Purdy, remember the tough break Chase had, a loose wheel, cost him a lap.
He's hanging in there though, Phil. 15th place, still on the lead lap. He's going to have to drive his Bama buggies off to be able to stay on the lead lap, though. They're ahead of Heim. We know how fast he is, but look at the pace of the Ford truck. Oh, ooh, stretch it out a little bit, didn't he?
Such a good truck all day long, qualified on the pole for the first time, and you saw just moments ago the 11 got around the 99, put him 2 laps down now. So Ben Rhodes still limping out there, certainly not 100%.
Good shot of Jesse Love, our ARCA championship point leader. Jesse's done a nice job here, stayed up on the top 15. He is right now the last truck on the lead lap. Would love to see a caution to stay in front of his teammate Corey Heim.
Just his second career start in the Truck Series. But what he's doing in the ARCA Menard Series is just incredible.
Just phenomenal. What an awesome lead. He has 9 wins already this year for the ARCA Menard Series. Had a tough break today.
That's 9 wins. That's crazy to say.
That's a lot of
wins. Had just his second DNF of the season earlier today. Had to watch the race from the pit box. Focus on the truck race for tonight. I have a feeling we'll see this young man full-time in the Truck Series. I'm sure next year.
Well, somewhere. He's going to be somewhere, for sure. He certainly deserves it. He moved by the 33 truck of Chase James to move him. Now he's ahead of the free pass spot. Or ahead of the, still on the lead lap, I'm sorry.
Yeah, James is running that strategy I talked about. Just stay out there and take a chance. It didn't work, but Chase James stayed on the lead lap all the way till just now. He's going to have to pit pretty quickly, but they took that chance to try to stay in the game.
And Chase Purdy was able to get by James, so now Chase again is in the free pass spot. Right now pulling really hard for Jesse Love to stay on the lead lap.
Love's got a bit of a gap there.
Running some fast lap times. That last lap time he was within a couple tenths of a second of Corey Heim.
21 laps to go here at Kansas Speedway as you see the cutoff line as they run. That's why Ben Rhodes continues doing all he can. He's in right now by 8 points. Think he can do it?
I think he can. I think especially if they make the truck drive a little bit better, he can certainly maintain this pace. And he has 8 points to play with. That means 8 positions to play with. He's running 26 now. He would have to go all the way back to 34th. But Matt obviously can gain some spots too and gain points. But Matt's about 7 seconds behind Taylor Gray, who's 1 spot in front of him right now. Matt DiBenedetto needs a caution.
As Corey Heim just crossed the start-finish line, that is the Craftsman 20 laps to go. What a night this could be for Corey Heim. Talked to Scott Zipadelli, his crew chief, this week, and he just said, it's all about the win. We have been so focused. This is his place. This is his favorite racetrack. We just need to go out and win.
How about the parity that we've had here this year in the Truck Series? Grant Enfinger has 3 wins. Carson Hocevar has 3 wins. Corey Heim has 2 wins. Zane Smith has 2 wins.
What's going on with our
coming into
guys,
this race? And coming into this race, Zane Smith and his crew chief Chris Lawson really just felt like they needed a reset. Their short track program wasn't where it needed to be, so coming to this mile and a half gave them an opportunity to see where they would stack up against the rest of the playoff competitors. So this is the same truck that they ran in Nashville where they had a really good finish, the top 5, and they said they should have the same good speed as we see him running here in 3rd. But moving on to Nick Sanchez, I spoke earlier about how confident he was coming into this race, and he said they really have had a switch since Milwaukee. That was a game changer for them. He felt like him and his team are really reading each other well and making great adjustments. The best changes
Oh, trouble.
Caution
Caution.
is out for the fourth time as you
The
see
22.
the 22. That's Mason Maggio. Gotta believe that was a hard lick into the wall once again tonight.
As it looks to the right front tire as well.
Mason was doing a nice job inside the top 20 in that 22 truck.
And I say once again because we've seen this story all day long.
It's usually a result of wall contact or debris on the racetrack. There's no problem with these Goodyear tires. There's just issues with scraping that outside wall. We've seen guys just putting it on the edge or hitting some debris. That's a big hit there.
Yeah, significant damage for Maggio.
Already into the wall there. Whoa. Was that Caden Honeycutt?
It looked like Caden Honeycutt. And
what do you call that, Phil? Crab walking?
Or sideways, for sure.
Tough break for Mason Maggio.
Oh, and we got a set of tires.
What do you do?
Nobody has any tires, do they?
No, we. I think we would have put our last set on.
The green flag stop.
Green flag
yeah.
stopped. Yeah.
You're right.
Just his fifth start this season.
I think we'll see any pit stops. Some people could put a cooler set of tires on if they want to take a chance.
Yeah, these tires for most of the teams have, about 22 laps on them. So, I think you would have to put maybe the tires on you had ran during the second stage, which after the caution for the stage end probably only have about the same amount of tires. But as you mentioned, they would be cooler. But do you want to give up the track position?
No, but there's only 12 trucks right now on the lead.
Yeah, that's not many. I mean, if you're Stewart Friesen in 8th, Tanner Gray, Rajah Caruth,
What about Matt Benedetto?
Why not take a chance?
See what you got.
You see there the 2023 playoff cut line officially as they run right now. Grant Enfinger with the win, Majeski with the win. Advances. Corey Heim, Christian Eckes, Carson Hocevar. We announced he advanced midway through the race. Zane Smith, Nick Sanchez, and Ben Rhodes. All to the good as of now. Plenty of racing still to come, though. Stay with us from Kansas.
Pizza lovers know Marco's is the real deal. Real fresh dough, real signature sauce, 3 real cheeses topped with real meats. Now, get another real deal. Unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. Marco's. Pizza lovers, get it.
Hold on to the little things. Is this yours? You ready?
Surprise!
I don't think you're gonna clear this.
I got this. It's yours now. It's just a moment they call a lifetime.
Game-changing, super hydrophobic, ultra durable, and affordable. Mother's revolutionary CMX ceramic spray coating. Just spray it on and wipe it off. Join the revolution.
Wish you knew what your cat was feeling? The Tidy Cats Innovation Lab does. Introducing our latest litterventions. Tidy Care Alert for health monitoring and Tidy Care Comfort for cat-preferred paw feel. Tidy Care, new from Tidy Cats.
Are you still using your hands when you put on your shoes? Step into the future like I did with new hands-free Skechers slip-ins. The secret is slip-ins have an invisible built-in shoe horn, so your foot slides into place without bending down or touching my shoes. Try Skechers slip-ins.
We got the house!
Pods handles the driving. Pack at your pace, store your things until you're ready, then we deliver to your new home, across town or across the country. Pods, your personal moving and storage team.
Pizza lovers know Marco's is the real deal. Real fresh dough, real signature sauce, 3 real cheeses topped with real meats. Now, get another real deal. Unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. Marco's. Pizza lovers, get it.
It's time for the Mariners and the Rays, because this is my home. Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern on FS1.
Welcome back to the Craftsman Truck Series live from Kansas Speedway. 13 laps to go. It's an elimination night. 2 drivers will be cut.
It's also a chance to win a NASCAR. Craftsman Truck Series race and advance in the playoffs, and you see Corey Heim right there on point, was able to drive away from Carson Hocevar after that exchange of pit stops.
One driver in right now, one driver out right now. Things can still change. Plenty of racing to go.
Yeah, we're monitoring the point situation closely, and there just isn't any way to move another driver, lock Zane Smith in. We can't do that yet, because if he crashes right now, he could be out of the points.
You see it there, Ben Rhodes in 99 with that ill-handling truck right now. 9 points to the good over Matt DiBenedetto, -9. Let's hear from the crew chiefs. Amanda.
Standing by with Chad Kendrick, who just told me that he told Matt DiBenedetto ahead of this race that I don't need this truck back. So we'll see how spicy it's going to get as we head to the end of this race. But you told Matt that it's basically a win at this point. What else do you guys have up your sleeves?
That's about it. You know, Ben is doing everything he can to limp his home, and he's doing what he's got to do. So short, we need him to fall back 4 or 5, and we pick up 4 or 5, but ultimately we need a win. So I told TJ to tell Matt, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's do or die, and we need a win. So he's good enough to do it. I think the truck is okay enough to do it. It may not be as fast, but you get up front and things change, so business picks up. So we need a restart of his life right here.
You can definitely feel the intensity over at the 25. Chad Kendrick was clenching his fist as I came over here.
Talk about restarts now. What a wild restart we're going to have here. Pit road is open to some of those trucks, maybe just outside the top 5. Do they gamble on maybe put some cold tires on? We know they don't have any new tires left.
Chad Kendrick, he sold it right there. Business is about to pick up. It's do or die, go for it. I can't wait to see what Matt DiBenedetto can do here. It's all or nothing. It's all on the line to advance to the round of 8.
There you see everybody passing by pit road.
Everybody feels like the tires they have on the trucks now are better than what they could put on. They would have to put tires on that they had already run during the race.
Let's get an update on Nick Sanchez, Heather.
Well, I said earlier he was having communication issues with the team and not able to let them know what he needed as far as the handling of that race truck. And again, he's still having a little bit of issues. They told him, take your radios out of the case and put him back in if that happens again. But one thing that he's having to do on his own is actually spot for himself. So the trucks around him, he said, hey, I kind of know they're there, but I'm trying to do my best just not to cause a wreck here. And they said, hey, man, you're doing a great job, so keep up the good work.
That's going to be a real issue on this restart when they're going to be 3 and 4 wide.
Wow, what a round 1 of the playoffs it's been. 3 great races, a lot of drama, a lot of intensity.
And great race tracks, too.
And Michael Waltrip's truck. Take us around the country, Mikey.
Yeah, I'm going to take you from Indy up to Milwaukee, and then I'm going to run you out west a little bit to Kansas.
Where are you going then?
Now you watch this, Phil. We're going to go to Bristol. What about Bristol-Talladega combination? Go
in the same round?
Wow.
I want to go to the beach.
All right, let's go to
down
Miami.
instead.
Miami.
South Beach, moving south to South Beach.
And then we're going to drop a trophy on this gang out in Phoenix. A lot of fun left for this season. It's been a lot of fun this year, but some more fun to come.
Absolutely. Across the line here with 10 laps to go. Corey Heim led 32 laps tonight, but Nick Sanchez talked a lot about him. He's led the most tonight, 43 laps.
I would guess that probably will get to choose next time by.
And I talked about how Heim got the lead, slid through his pit box, backed up quickly. His team did a great stop, but he pitted 1 lap before Carson Hocevar. Does that 1 lap on his tires play out as we wind these laps down? That's how close the competition is. It could be a factor.
They'll be choosing next time by, and we're going to step aside one more time. 9 laps to go. Once we drop the green flag, stay with us. You won't want to miss this finish.
With Armor All stain repelling technology, it's easy to everyday proof your car. No matter how tough the job is. Armor All technology. Less work, more clean.
Pizza lovers know Marco's is the real deal. Real fresh dough, real signature sauce, 3 real cheeses topped with real meats. Now, get another real deal. Unlimited medium one-topping pizzas for $6.99 each. Marco's. Pizza lovers, get it.
This is the moment. This is the time. Who ready? Who ready? Well, give me my dirty theme music.
The best in all of college football.
Hey, Rach, I bet this light is gonna be so bumpy.
Think you get motion sick like last time?
Middle C, huh?
Tight squeeze. You see those clouds today? Looks a little turbulency.
Hope you have a great trip. I'll just hang out here.
Ditch the drama llama of nausea with Dramamine.
I know what it's like to perform through pain. If you're like me, one of the millions suffering from pain caused by migraine, Nurtec ODT may help. It's the only medication that can treat a migraine when it strikes and prevent migraine attacks. Treat and prevent all in one.
Don't take if allergic to Nurtec. Allergic reactions can occur even days after using. Most common side effects were nausea, indigestion, and stomach pain.
We're in this together. Talk to a doctor about Nurtec ODT.
Hey, Carl, me again. Nauseous already? Good thing the 2 worst cooks are hosting.
Blue cheese and broccoli casserole. That'll sit well.
Are you sweating?
I'm sweating.
Not again, Carl!
Ditch the drama llama of nausea with Dramamine ginger chews.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of Nascar Broadcasting. Nascar would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
Still under caution with 9 laps to go. This is about to get good.
Oh, it's been good. It's about to get better. It's been good.
This may be one of the wildest restarts we've ever seen.
And I'm not making it up, Phil. These guys will be 4 wide.
Alrighty, fuckers. We're going back green with 8 to go. Green flags in the air.
We're going to see that tonight. Here we go. Restart once again. Corey Heim, Carson Hocevar. Can Zane Smith get up there and steal it? Or Nick Sanchez? Can he seal the deal?
What about the block by Heim on Zane? But Zane goes high and gets the lead off too.
Here comes Hocevar, gonna push Zane.
Look at Stewart freezing in the 52 back there. Matt DiBenedetto knows if he has a chance of advancing, he's got to get this win. He's got to seal the deal. The 25 back there in 6th right now.
I can't tell you how impressive.
Caution. Oh!
Raja Caruth through the
Raja Caruth.
Well, we're going to see another one of those.
Oh, my goodness.
Producer Mark Smith got in her ear and said, "Do we see another caution?" I said, "Heck yeah, we see one."
The answer is yes. And the 15 of Tanner Gray.
What a good run it had been for Tanner Gray.
Yeah, on the lead lap here. There's only 13 trucks on the lead lap.
He was top 10 all day long.
According to the scoring monitor, Jake Garcia will be the recipient of the free pass.
Raja stays on the lead lap. He's got some issues, though. The damage on the back of the truck ahead of him, that was Ben Rhodes.
He can put some tires on. Again, they're going to be older tires, but he can put tires on that truck just in case. Ooh, Jesse Love.
And then Raja got out of the gas, I suspect, and then Tanner didn't see what was happening, and they made contact.
I think that's exactly right. I think you called it exactly right. Jesse gets sideways.
And big time sideways.
Big time sideways. Raja sees it. He's right behind him. He backs off. Tanner doesn't see it. And it happens so quick that his spotter didn't even have time to tell him.
And when you say doesn't see it, you can't see it. You're driving right behind another truck. You can't see over the truck. So he was just a victim of circumstances.
It's another shot. Talked about Jesse Love and the one getting sideways.
Oh, nice job by Daniel Dye. Did you see him just avoiding Gray there off down the front straightaway?
A lot of drivers did a nice job avoiding that.
Ben Rhodes just creeping by saying, all right, let's just run a few more laps and get out of here. Tanner Gray to pit road. There's the damage on the Wendell Scott Foundation, number 24 for Raja.
I think Tanner has a good chance of staying on the lead lap.
thought I saw that right front wheel wobbling.
Was it? Yeah, then
something was broke or
then
bent in
that's
there.
not going to happen. They were looking at it pretty close. He also has a lot of damage on the left side as well.
Yeah, I think he's got big issues.
Yeah.
Zane Smith second right now. Let's hear from his crew chief, Heather.
Here with Chris Lawson right now, and we're talking about how brutal this restart might be. So what's the risk versus reward, and how aggressive are we going to see Zane get?
I'd say max aggression, right? I mean, it's going for the win. I don't care that we still probably need to play it safe to lock ourselves into this next round. It's going for a race win. We got to do it. So I expect to see that out of him.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Max aggression. Let's do this. Who gets it? Corey Heim? The experience of Zane Smith?
Well, what I saw from Corey Heim when he ducked low off turn 4 and was able to grab the lead, even though he was side by side entering turn 3, that 11 right now is hitting on all cylinders. He's going to be tough to beat. But you put Carson Hocevar in a
chance to win situation,
late race restart, and he could smell victory lane. Watch the aggression from the 42 truck.
Knows he's locked in already.
And I love Chris Lawson's philosophy. This win. Let's go for the win. Now again, he's 61 points now above the cut line as they run. The only thing could even happen to him was if Matt DiBenedetto would jump up there and win this race. Then we'd have to do some math.
Christian Eckes is in the 4th spot, Amanda.
And he's had a really good truck all day. It said he's been balanced, it's been very consistent, but he's been racing with one thing on his mind, and that is a trim to the playoff mustache that he has been just completely upset with all weekend. I verified with the team if that's been a problem. He said, man, that's all we can hear about. So maybe we'll get a sight of this playoff mustache towards the end of this race.
How about we don't? No, I'm just kidding. He's got this clean-cut baby face, and he's rocking this mustache right now. But it worked for Martin Truex Jr. a few years ago with that whole team that grew out those beards. Oh my goodness, it was atrocious. But hey, it worked for him.
You've seen some hockey teams now having you in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Those beards and missing teeth. No,
I gotta tell you, I like the commitment. I like that he says I'm gonna rock it all the way to Phoenix, and this truck has been fast enough. McAnally Hoogeman Racing.
I hear you, Michael, but I still don't like it.
What about Stuart Friesen sneaking into the mix, too? We haven't seen anything from Stuart lately, Phil. It's been a bit of a struggle.
Yeah, if anybody needs a good run at Stuart Friesen, his last 4 races, 27th, his best finish. Oh, we're certainly used to seeing Stuart racing up front. He's back up front where he belongs right now.
He's probably won about 9 dirt races since he had his last top 10 in the truck series. That's a struggle, Heather.
Yes, it has been a struggle for Stuart Friesen, but so far tonight, he's been happy. The only thing he's complained about is just being a little bit free in that race truck, but he did not make the playoffs. He has nothing to lose here tonight, so he's going for win number 1 on the season, and I believe we can expect to see Stuart Friesen mix it up here on this restart for sure.
Yeah,
early in the race, sorry, Jamie, early in the race, I saw him down passing in the grass at the start-finish line.
Yeah, and it's going to be pretty close to NASCAR overtime here. 1 to go, so we'll have 2 shots at getting this race finished.
Choosing Jinx.
Yeah, it's fun to say together.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's technically not going to be overtime. We're going to finish at the prescribed distance if we don't have another caution flag.
That's the if that I said.
Cover his bases.
There's 2 chances that we finish this race. 1, we don't have overtime, but certainly still a possibility. These guys go down to turn 1 on this restart, knowing what's on the line. I don't know what to expect.
How about Taylor Gray in 6th? We know he's an aggressive driver, a good driver. He could steal one here.
Jesse Love into the top 10. Jake Drew. I mean, it's just fun seeing these names bubble up to the top 10.
Yeah, Taylor had a great 3rd place finish at Pocono a few races ago.
I love the win or go home mentality, though. And we're talking about Matt DiBenedetto back in 7th, Zane Smith in the 2nd spot.
Don't think that Carson Hocevar isn't thinking the same thing, win or go home. Even though he's already locked in to the next round, it's all about the trophies.
30 laps here tonight. Can he lead the last 2? Corey Heim on the inside, Zane Smith.
Green flag. 2 laps to go.
Watch him fan out.
They're pushing from the second row. Look at Eckes. Look at Taylor Gray.
Taylor Gray in that orange and black. Number 17 up high. Side by side. Corey Heim to the point. Christian Eckes on the top of the track.
Oh my God.
Zane Smith in the middle.
3 wide for the lead. Look at this.
There's contact.
White flag. 3 wide for the lead.
How is this one going to end? Christian Eckes.
Oh my God.
3 wide, guys. They're hanging on to it for this final lap.
Watch Zane side turn out Corey Heim. Where will Christian go? Will he down to the bottom? Yes.
Is Christian Eckes going to steal this?
Oh my God. Oh my God. And Christian Eckes is going to win at Kansas as he steals it on the final lap for his first career win. Wait. Is this his first career win? I don't even know. No, I don't think it is. There's no way it is.
He gave it his all, but Christian Eckes, 3rd win of the season.
I'm fucking stupid. That's his 3rd win of the season? What the hell did I say first career? I'm stupid as fuck.
I love the way these truckers go at it.
Win or go home for Zane Smith. Sideways, touches the wall, still brings it home fit.
That's one of those cases where you don't know what...
Well, there's the win and the celebration, and then there's the loss. And Matt DiBenedetto in the 25 gave it his all, but he has failed to advance to the round of 8.
But I think your head held high. Totally. He charged right. I mean, he was in position to win the race and gave it all he had. And when he gets out of that truck, it's going to hurt, but he's going to have a smile on his face, I think, because he's going to say, you know, we were there. We had a shot at it.
He put on a show. That was fun to watch. I mean, he fought to the very end. 22-year-old out of Greenville, New York. Christian Eckes, 4th career win, 3rd this season.
What did you say about the playoff mustache? You said you didn't like it. Do you like it better now?
I think you're stuck with it for at least a few more weeks.
I think we are. We're about to see the unveiling of the playoff stash. Oh, yeah. Apologize for that language, but these boys are fired up. Didn't lead all night. He was there. He was in the hunt.
All night long, he was top 5. Just made it all work at the end. And we know how wild the restarts are going to be late, and he just executed perfectly.
Gosh, the restarts are so exciting here.
Zane Smith, wow. What a save.
Didn't his first 2 wins of the season end under caution? I believe they were. He said, I just want to win in the regular distance of the race, and he did it here tonight.
What about his night vision? It was perfect.
It was perfect, Mikey. Bill McAnally smiling big somewhere. I'm sure he's not far. There's the checkered flag. That's what it's all about. Playoff racing.
And that's the way to do it, too. That's the way to win.
Let's go.
Here it is, the big unveil. There it is. America, you can decide for yourself. But that doesn't matter because it's all about the win, the excitement of it. And Amanda, you're with them.
Christian, what an extra special celebration here, and talking about opening up round 1 of this playoff for yourself. You punctuate it with a win. Walk us through the commitment of those last couple of laps. Wow.
Yeah, no, that was wild. I didn't know if I was going to win it or not. We had like a 6-place truck all day, but that caution coming out, I knew we had a shot at it. Here we are. We haven't won in a really long time, so I wanted to kind of set the tone, and what a hell of a way of round 10, second, third, first. So can't beat that. Proud of all these guys.
We're taking a look at the replay from the end of this race, and I warned Jamie and the guys about the playoff mustache, but talk about the tone of that guy.
So My crew guy JR made me shave it and trim it up this week. I didn't like it at all, but I guess I'm gonna have to keep it. So, yeah, I'm just super proud of everybody. Napa Auto Care, Gates Hydraulics, Adaptive One. Man, it's awesome to be back in victory lane for sure.
Christian Eckes, your winner here in Kansas. Heather. And Matt DiBenedetto misses it by 5 points. You finished third. You gave it everything you had. Is there anything else you could have done differently on your end?
No, I don't think so. Honestly, this team fought so hard.
Alrighty,
Worked
fuckers.
their tail off to give me a good-looking truck and a good handling truck all night. So, man, we made the most of it for sure, and just so thankful for these guys, Rackley Roofing, and we've got Kansas Land Tire and Service, who great for Josh's a great friend of mine. Having them on board so cool. And American Racing, I bought tons of their wheels and stuff. 'Cause I bought all
So
kinds of
tomorrow
cars
the
and
race,
Ready Lift,
the
we did a
Xfinity
project with
race.
my truck at home with them. So this is a really cool special truck. I hate we
The
missed
Xfinity
last
race
week. We had an issue in
tomorrow
Milwaukee, and if we salvaged it, we could be in that next
is
round.
at 3. So I'll be live at 2:45 for that.
For sure.
Thanks, Matt.
And then the Cup race on Sunday is also at 3, so I'll be live at 2:45 for that.
Thankfulness and
So I want to thank you fuckers for watching,
tell by his
and
interview that
peace
he
out.
just had so many emotions going on there.